What's up, YouTube? It's WoodyWompcats here, and welcome back to episode 32 of the Digilocke. Last episode, we had a very unfortunate mishap where we accidentally thought the boss was going to be something else, so we prepared for that, and we got screwed over by ourselves. So, sorry about that. Off screen, I did some grinding because it was very painfully obvious that we were a bit underleveled. And we're also going to run with this squad for now. I know, Logan, you want to see your Shine Greymon, but I want to give all the other guys some love too. And so we're gonna run with this for a little while. Yeah, everyone's in the mid-range to low 50s. These guys are a little bit higher because I raised them from level 1, so they got a little bit extra experience. And these guys are they were also level 1, but I just stopped one round earlier because I realized that they were getting a little too high. So yeah, so we're gonna go and we're gonna finish up the it's not a mission, but it's a story quest, I guess. So we have to go to Ueno and look into Gankumon, one of the Royal Knights we met during one of our side quests earlier. We saw a little cutscene. Now we have to go interact with them. Decline? So Hackmon's supposed to become a Royal Knight, I guess. No. Just punches him. The two of you must defeat Bancho Leomon. So that's our boss fight for this quest. So we gotta make sure we're ready. Bruv, you're like a rookie. Like, what do you think you can take down Bancho Leomon? Yeah, I should probably follow him. Make sure he doesn't get into trouble. So we need to use, as you can see, there's security guards there again, so we need to use Stealth Hide to enter this digital shift here. Because we saw Hackmon going here. And you might recognize this area from earlier in the series where we had to rescue that little girl and her two Digimon friends. Okay, now if I'm not mistaken, I can't do that till later. Because I need to unlock all the barricades first. Before I do any collection of items. So we're gonna show off some of our friends here. I forgot to put movement animations back on. Whoops. Let's just do that real quick. Okay. Let's just put battle cutscenes back on. We turned them off for grinding because it was getting really annoying. Having to see the same animation over and over again. So we need to get to that little sphere up here. So now let's show off this. Aize Ryujin. I apologize if I said that utterly incorrect. randomized. 2,000. So yeah, we're not gonna be like leveling up after every fight now, so that is a Wergorumon that we just one shot. Because Orumon has a defense penetrating strong attack. So it does a lot of damage. And his physical attack stat's pretty high too, so. Okay, so now we can go around and collect everything. We'll have to go back to that terminal afterwards. I just want to not run into people. So because we're not getting levels after every battle, we're probably going to skip a lot of these encounters. Because we don't really need levels anymore, because we did that off screen. But we're also not too over leveled for the boss fights. We got a memory up, that's huge. Alright, now we have 125. Can we add in one? I don't think so. We have 11 space, and all megas are 18 or 20 or higher. 18 or higher, so can't add anyone new, unfortunately. We're just gonna sneak through this really quick. I just did this in my private playthrough, so I know the correct path to take. They try to trick you by making you go up. This is just for the metal. I didn't have to come over here. I'm trying to 100% it in my private playthrough, so I have to make sure I pick up like all the items in case I miss something. So in this area here, I know there are items available, but they're not. What's the phrase I want to use? They're not super important. Like, they're not memory ups or anything. They're all like HP, SP items, so we're just gonna leave them alone. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Thursday. That's when this episode is going up. I don't think there's a chest down here. That's not part of this map, so it's very confusing. Well, it's not accessible from this. It's on this map, but it's not accessible from this map. So if we were to take the other transport circle thing from the very beginning of the dungeon, we would have to take that. We would get that item, but it's just a bank expansion drive, so we don't really need it. Okay, so we have the boss fight coming up, and if memory serves, good old what's his name? Poncho Leomon is a data type, I think. If he's a vaccine type, I'm gonna get fudged. So hold on, let me think. So I should bring, if it's I know it's not virus, 100%. So it's either vaccine or it's data. And I'm about 80% sure it's data type. So I think I'm gonna stack the team with virus and data types. And that way I'm set for, I can swap, hopefully, and that we don't, what happened last episode doesn't happen again, but we will put, I do believe it's level, actually, I'm going to use Sloth instead of Breakdramon, because I would rather have the penetrating attack. 135. 25 times 5 is 125. So Venom-1 actually does more damage, so we'll use Venom-1. So when I said like we're gonna start preparing for boss fights, like this is what I was meaning. because we really need to. I'm gonna save here just in case, because we're worried about dying again. Because these boss fights are hard now. But we're bringing King Edamon so we can monkey wrench him, mostly. And Hackmon's getting the shit kicked out of him. I don't know why I keep putting that over there. I love this music, it's just so calming. You are first called a royal knight when you protect the world. This is actually a very inspiring cutscene. I actually like looking at it. But it's a very, like, inspirational. It's inspirational in the sense of, like, getting strong for no reason is pointless. But getting strong to protect those you care about. Okay, so he is a vexing type. I was wrong. But, so, the handy thing about this fight is that he actually helps you out a lot at the very beginning. Because he's meant to be training you, right? So the idea is that you're supposed to knock him out very quickly. But he takes, like, negligible damage. And then once he starts attacking, it's terrifying. Not like basic attacking, like when he uses his moves. But that's why we loaded our squad with data type, or like the stronger the typing advantage, to cut the damage in half at least, and at least do like double damage. See, like that was just an awesome quick that did 50% less damage. And it still took like a nice little sliver off everybody. Hopefully we can put him to sleep, ideally. Get whipped. So, since we have Rosemon and Shine Greymon on our squad, or not currently on our squad, but we have them available to us, we do have access to their burst modes. They can digivolve into their burst mode. So eventually Rosemon will become Rosemon Burst Mode and Shine Greymon will become Shine Greymon Burst Mode. But I will probably digivolve them off screen because they have to go basically up to level 90 because we're not doing any stat training. So I probably will do that off screen. But there you go. We defeated a bunch of Leomon without any issues. Luckily. Hackmon Digi-volve to... Hackmon! So Hackmon has successfully achieved his Royal Knight form. So we have now added Jesmon to our allies. So they faked him like losing. He's my disciple after all. So this is something I never really understood. Is because there's 13 Royal Knights, right? And Genkumon is one of those 13. So now there's 14. But not really, because Genkumon doesn't really do anything of his Royal Knight duties. So he basically like handed the hat over, which is interesting. Alright. So now that we have Harmonious Will from Magnamon and Steel Will from Genkumon, we have to go talk with Mireille and give those to her. And fun fact, in the original Cyber Sleuth for PS4, you couldn't Digivolve Coralmon into Hackmon without Steel Will. It was the condition to get that Digimon. Harmonious Will was one for another, but I can't remember which one it was. Because it's not Magnamon, even though he's the one that gives it to you. I'm trying to remember who it was. I'll have to look it up. So we have to go to a parallel world to find all four Svidramon, if you remember from... So she said she has to summon a special Digimon using the Harmonious Will and the Steel Will. And we had to talk to that guy. I think he gives us a quest? No. And then we go... Oh wait, I heard there are more signs of the white boy. If that's true, it might be a good chance to take a few photos. But where? I don't know where to go. I think it's Kowloon level 1? Because that's where the Ghost Boy appears, is in Eden, so... Okay, yeah, so here we go. So, something you might have noticed if you've watched the video all the way to this point is that I didn't change the layout for the Bancho Leomon fight and the current team I have, because the team we're going to use like throughout the story, like doing other missions and stuff, is the team you'll see on the layout. But for boss fights, we will change it up. It's just gonna be a very big hassle if I have to change it like multiple times per episode. Like I would change it for the boss fight and then switch back and then have to change it back. So I'm just gonna leave. So the layout you see and the Digimon you see on the layout are gonna be the ones that are currently on our party, but when we do boss fights, we will change it up. So just a disclaimer, I guess, for people, because otherwise I'd have like 6 or 7 layout changes per episode for these coming episodes. Okay, so we weren't using you, or you, or you. We were using you. I believe we were using you. And we had one more vaccine type, which I'm pretty sure was Logan. So... oh, I don't remember. Nope, it was Darwin. I wanted to give love to the Digimon we haven't really been using. Because Darwin wanted to keep dying, so he kept having to be digi-converted back and forth. Okay. So we will use... So we'll run like this for a little bit. So we have to get the... I kind of sped through what Kyoko was saying, so I do apologize for that. But we have to go... We got a new mission, essentially. We have to go check it out. Case. Mission. I keep saying mission, but they're cases. But I'm just going to keep calling them missions. Yuko and Yugo. And we get another memory up. Actually, I think we got one. We did. So we're at 130. And if we get this one, we'll be at 135. So we'll be able to put an 18 memory Digimon onto our party as well. The reason we're not running with Flame Dramon is because he's a little too overleveled. So because we have to use him to use Function Call. So he has to be on our party while we're off-screen grinding at all times. So he gets quite a lot of levels. There we go. So we have to go to Yugo's room. An interesting concept that I still don't know how to pronounce that name. That was able to like control Yuko using Yugo's avatar. I still don't really understand how, but so she just wants us to be there. It's basically like she's having a funeral for deleting the Yugo avatar. Goodbye. What? The avatar can't be deleted? What? There are people who saw Yugo and Eden, but I haven't used Yugo since under 0. So we have to go find whoever's taken over the Yugo avatar. The sub-Digimon for my Yuko Kamishiro account. But I'll be okay. So we have to go to Kowloon level 1. Oh man. So I'm gonna have to go figure out where Yugo is. In Eden. To Eden we go. So we'll probably finish up this case and then we will wrap up the episode. Alright, so we have to walk around Eden. Look at Darwin right there at the back. Looking like a baller. And once we get into like the encounter portion of this area, we're gonna put on high security because, as you remember from at the very beginning of this series, or if you didn't see the beginning, you should go back and watch it. There's only like baby Digimon here, so actually I don't think it's this guy, right? No, it is not. I remember which guy I must talk to. He should be standing up there. Next to the elevator. Yugo's whereabouts. Kowloon level 2. Oh my gosh. Off we go. Man, I miss acceleration. You're just so slow. when I would do private playthroughs of this game, I would have tunnel vision and not notice Yuko standing off to the left here. So you have to like walk towards her to trigger the cutscene to continue the mission. So I would go around level 2 and be so lost of where she is, and then realize like I made a big mistake. And I did it multiple times on multiple run-throughs because I would always forget. But not this time. Hashtag I did it on my private playthrough when I played to this mission. So this time I remembered. Avalon server? This is probably a trap. Let's go together. Okay. Alright. We finally found you. I am Yugo, leader of the Zaxxons. Stop kidding around. Oh. So because Rie put it like an AI in the avatar, the AI has now like taken over the avatar. So we're talking the Yugo AI. I don't know why there's no voice actors for this. I feel like it's a big misstep. So today's episode will be a little bit longer than 30 minutes because I didn't realize how many cutscenes were in this episode, this mission. But I am a program. I cannot live anywhere else. Machine Dramon. Why, you're my Digimon. So Machine Dramon recognizes Yugo as the AI is Yugo, but Rise Greymon has gone over to Yuko's side. So now we have to beat up Machine Dramon, which will be difficult in itself. But it's not as difficult as like a boss fight, Royal Knight boss fight. So we won't need to make sure we're all squared away with the full squad of vaccine types. But we are unable to poison it, which is kind of a bummer. Ta-da! Ow. So we have to fear Infinity Cannon, because it hurts. But we have a lot of good type advantage, so we should be okay. Although I think I'm going to switch in... Wait. Wind is strong on Earth. Earth is strong on Electric, right? So I should change in this guy. The attribute like type matchup I can never remember, but ow. Ow! That hurts, damn it. Rawr! Yeah, so we got the boost. But this will do a lot of damage. Yeah. First shot. Fire. Fires the cannons. Luckily, he overheats every time he uses Infinity Cannon, so. Go Digicross! Almost world. Wha-bam! Oh, we did that fight a lot faster than I thought we would, so this episode will be right around 30 minutes. Perfect. Unless Cutscene Mon here kills me. just for the viewers who aren't watching the Digilink series, the cutscene mon is how me and Keyblade Logan refer to these cutscenes, because they are attacking us with boredom, and they are hitting us with critical hits because they're so long. I think the main problem with these super long cutscenes is that you have to like press A through them. If they were just like dialogue and like movies like Kingdom Hearts is, I think it would be better. And then like the shorter ones are like this, or like the less important ones. Did she just ask me on a date? Nice. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Alrighty, Roo. Oh, and now that we are... Okay, so we did the case that Mireille wanted us to do while she gets ready for the summoning the Digimon. So next episode, we're going to retake that DLC quest and finish that up now that we have a team of Squad of Megas who are decently leveled, and I am now super confident that we can do it very successfully. And then we will proceed with going to talk to Mireille about summoning a Digimon that could take us to a parallel world. So look forward to that next time on the Digilocke. Other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hit that like button. I would super appreciate it. Leave a comment, just any feedback or general chatting that you want to do. And if you're enjoying my content, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. So thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful day/night, and I will see you all next time. Bye.